was so fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to run my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I was all this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me can make
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. On we'll go.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Don't stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep
Welcome back to the Flow State Gaming Podcast, episode number 25 of the number one up-and-coming Valorant podcast on the internet. I am Colder, aka Astro. Along with me is my good friend Rogan. We cannot see you in the stream, brother. How's it going?
It's good, man. Definitely having some difficulties here. And my ears were just blasted like twice the amount there.
Well, you're in a blender as usual.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 25. We're going to be talking about some agent ultimates. I think that's kind of the general topic of this evening. Of course, we're going to go over some of the new leaks, and there he is. Get here live because Rogan is a sexy boy, dude.
Coulter, dude,
Holy
same goes
cow.
for you, man. You are looking great.
Did anyone catch that stream that Rogan pulled off on Monday? He was wearing a tank top, dude.
Well, dude, I am a sexy boy with the tank top. I did not realize that. My muscles really shine, dude. I just mask my skin with straight oil, coconut oil. I'm just a sweaty, oily boy in there. So definitely catch us live flow_state_gaming.
On Twitch, obviously. Speaking of which, we have an audience this evening, which I mean is kind of unusual for us, and I feel like we're both a little Twitter-pated. Rogan, it looks like you might be sipping on a hot one there. What are we dealing with there?
Well,
what do we got tonight?
I kind of felt like it was going to be a good night. Unlike most of the podcasts we've had, we've had some rough episodes out there. Tonight I'm feeling great. So I did add some shots, did add some shots in here, probably about six shots. And it's going to be good because I'm already feeling something happening in the little tummy. The OGs might know what's going on there. And it was a bad thing, but now it's a good thing. It's a great thing. And Coulter, the espresso machine is on its last leg. And it will, yeah. Well, I think we need to clean it or something because these shots just taste straight like charcoal.
Well, yeah, you should probably do a little maintenance on the machine.
Well,
right?
I did, but it still is just like it's pouring like straight charcoal and it tastes very burnt. Very bitter.
Well,
but we're getting through it.
I feel like that's less of a machine issue and more of a user issue.
Coulter, do we have a live pour going on?
Is that what we're looking at? Live pour, right?
Did you restock?
No.
Whoa,
that's,
dude.
That's an announcement that I have to make. Yeah, I ran out of that last coffee that I was running for the past, I don't know, 5 to 6 episodes, and I didn't have time today to go get any more. So I'm running with a caffeinated beverage tonight. And I don't even know what it is. It's just a blend of like 5 to 6 different coffees. I slammed some maple syrup into this bad boy, some milk and oh my goodness, some milk and maple syrup, and then obviously you top it with a good 6 to 7 inches of whipped cream, right? That's kind of the general.
It's looking great, man.
Well, I know.
Wow.
I know it is. So yeah, we're caffeinated tonight though for the first time ever on the broadcast. So we'll see how that goes.
This is big. You've been on the decaf train quite a lot.
You've been sticking to it for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. P-Devs, thank you for the follow, man. We really appreciate it.
Let's go,
dude. That was it. Wait, that's our first live follow.
That's our
25 episodes, and we have a first live follow. So thank you there.
Wow, that's huge.
We really appreciate it.
Speaking of follows, we did get a few after we begged you peasants to follow us on the Twitch, and we appreciate that. Right, all of you guys that made alt accounts, all of you guys that got on your sister's account and followed. We appreciate all of you. So, AJ, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you in the chat. Guys, get here live every Tuesday at 7. We're on the West Coast. I don't know what time zone that is. Don't care. It doesn't matter. It's the only time zone that matters, right? The West Coast time zone. Get here every Tuesday, 7. Rogan, do you have any announcements to make? The chat is mauling because they're all on the East Coast, like little rats.
I know. We have a lot of East Coast boys.
Yeah, let's act like we don't see them. Do you have any announcements, dude?
Not too much, man. Last stream, it was a great stream. I think we ran some games together with Eric, and that was pretty fun. I still am in this just struggle bus. I dropped down to Plat 2, if you guys don't know already.
Dude, that's so nasty.
And it's complete trash in there, and I'm kind of experiencing the dirtiness of like, because I'm playing with some golds, and that's where like I think the most of the toxicity lives, and and it's hard to. It's been a while, so I'm feeling it, and it sucks. It sucks playing with them. It's a dude. I was on the verge of quitting this game. Valorant makes me so mad that like every time I don't do good or I get back like with a bad team and there's 3 Smurfs on the other team, I just want to like bite my finger off or something. Like I need a stick just to like bite on, whenever I get mad. Or I think my monitor is gonna be broken pretty soon.
Yeah, dude. You were definitely feeling down. I noticed some energy in the room when I hopped in with you. You were not feeling great.
Yeah, it's never fun. I did lower my sensitivity, boys. So this is just a little tip, maybe. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I have been playing on like somewhat of a higher sensitivity. And whenever I do micro corrections, I kind of am a little jittery. Coulter kind of has noticed that too. And I think it's a higher sensitivity isn't meant for me. I don't think I'm as good with a higher sensitivity. I kind of like try to push myself through it and like, hey, I'm just going to stick with this one sensitivity forever. But there's a time and place where you need to realize like, okay, my hand or like my movements, I'm not as good as with a higher sensitivity. So I should lower it down. So now I'm rocking, I think like 290 EDPI. I dropped it down from 0.42 to 0.38. So a pretty big drop there. I think it was at like 330.
Nice.
Coulter, that kind of sums it up for me, man. So nothing really too crazy.
Just new sensitivity, got slammed down to platinum 2. Yeah, that's a rough week.
How was your week, man? You're looking a little rugged. Did anything happen?
I mean, yeah, today was 420 for those of you who don't know, which, Doge Day, right? It was supposed to be a great day for the Dogecoin. If you know anything about me, I am a heavy Doge investor, and we've been seeing some great rallies recently, and today was supposed to be another explosion. The rumor mill of maybe even $1 was kind of circulating its way through the forums and whatnot, and we got absolutely smacked out there today. it was a bloody battle. I probably mustered up 3 friends, and they probably put in a combined total of about 5 bands, $5,000, and they all just got pummeled today, just pummeled. And I've been on the phone pretty much up until you called me this afternoon, Rogan. I was on the phone with those boys trying to ease their pain. They've never gone through this before, They were looking at it like they were going to see these 500% returns, and so when they got slapped by a 40% downturn, they didn't know how to handle that very well.
Are you going to be like hearing some death threats pretty soon? I mean, you're on the verge of ruining some boys' lives here.
Yeah, what the thing is a lot of these boys, they don't have the money to risk. Like they're relying on that cash. You know what I mean? Like that's their rent money. So when that's on the line, the death threat potential is definitely heightened up a bit. I have lost some boys some money. But I've gained some people some money too. So if you're not in the battle, I urge you now. We need all the help we can get, and we're on a 40% dip. So if you know, you're looking into getting into Doge Coin, I would say now is a great entry point. Rent money or not, I say put it on the line, right? So, but apart
And
from
that's
that,
it for this episode to ruin your life in about 10 minutes there.
yeah, exactly. Well, it took about 2 minutes to ruin our lives this morning. We got crushed pretty quickly. Um, we're seeing a resurgence though, so we're fine. But as far as Valorant goes, I'm almost gold 3, I think. I don't even keep track anymore. It doesn't matter. I played with you and Eric. Eric was running Viper, which is a little different than his normal ratty breach gameplay, but he's still the most toxic player I've ever played with.
It's so bad. It is so
all
bad.
he does is he just plays for lineups. And like, I'm not saying that it's a bad strategy. He's just cackling in the background when it's a 1v4 and he's just in the back of the map and he just knows that they can't defuse. He just loves that moment, dude. That's like what Eric lives for, is that moment right there.
Well, you think of every agent in Valorant, and what is their most annoyingest thing that they do? Eric will play that agent in that way. The Jet dash with the shoddy, he's there. The Viper lineup, he's there. Breach triple flash, that's Eric, you know? Will always be a rat no matter what agent he plays, I think. I think we're seeing that.
He just comes alive when those moments come up for him.
His laugh it's like it's nasty, dude.
dude, I was playing a game with him and it's a 1v3 and we're all dead and he's just running back into our spawn and he's like, I'm such a rat, I'm such a rat, I'm such a rat. And it's like, what the heck, dude? It's disgusting. But he does win games this way. That's kind of a topic of discussion. Probably not tonight, but another night. Like, guys, the amount of value he brings just in that alone, like it's probably. And we were playing ranked. I mean, with platinum players, and it's like he wins. I don't know, anywhere from 8, I would say probably 4 to 8 rounds a game.
Yeah,
like that's insane. So, I'm not saying it's a bad strategy at all, but that was interesting to see. I'm kind of glad he's off of the breach. It's cool that he's opening his pool a little bit. Dude, you noticed a big uptick in my performance this week, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I think you kind of played into some of my motivation on lowering my sensitivity, because Coulter and I were talking a little bit, and he's been snapping guys like you've never seen before, like Sheriff just on their head, like no matter what. He's just slapping these kids on save rounds, and it's kind of it's not surprising. It's just it's insane. It's savage.
I have noticed like an increase of performance.
And Coulter said he lowered his sensitivity, and like whenever after he said that, that's when I noticed Coulter railing these kids.
Dude, when I lowered that sensitivity, it took me probably about 2 sessions of gaming to like actually get into the swing of things, but I've noticed a huge difference, dude. So I'm really, I encourage others to do that. For some reason, you see those guys that have insane high sensitivity and they're just flicking all around, like all over their screen, and they're just snapping on kids. And that's kind of like a desirable play style to me. Like I want to be that person. But kind of like Rogan said, I think sometimes you got to step back and be like, hey, if I just operate better on a slower sensitivity, you just kind of got to accept that, you don't have to just push through and try and be that insanely snappy player. Like if you're just better at, not being that guy, then that's fine.
Well, and also it's proven like a lower sensitivity, you're going to be more accurate with. You're going to be able to like, you're moving your mouse in these small like precision movements. And I think if you don't play the game like pro players do every single day, then going to a lower sensitivity might benefit you more, because like your goal, you kind of want to play on the highest sensitivity that you're comfortable with, that you're able to. But I mean, if you're not playing a ton, then it's going to be hard to get used to such a high sensitivity or something like out of your comfort zone. Yeah. So maybe like, try for a lower sensitivity that you're comfortable with. Like, and I think if you move around in the range and you're like locking on heads and you're feeling a little shakiness like I was feeling, that might be a sign that might be a little too high. Or obviously if you're going on hard bots, medium or easy, and you're flicking to them and you notice that you're always overcorrecting, your mouse is always going on the far side of them, maybe lower a little bit and then see where that mouse lands when you're flicking. Because that's going to kind of tell you that you're going too far and you want that mouse to land right on their head, And then maybe if it's going before them, maybe raise it up a little bit.
And what I've noticed especially is like, I didn't mean to stick on sensitivity this long, but how many times are you doing like a 180 snap and winning that fight? Like for myself, it was pretty rare that situation was actually coming up anyway. Usually if someone's behind me, they're going to get the kill on me. Like no matter what. Of course, there are exceptions where you just absolutely flick like complete 180 and snap on a kid. It's just Valorant is kind of like a rare game. Like, yeah, in the chat, most of the time you're dead before reacting. That's been the situation for me as well. It's like if someone's behind me, it's very rare I'm going to win that gunfight.
Yeah.
Even if they have terrible aim, it's just the time to kill is so low. I mean, they're going to probably get that shot. So keep that in mind. It's not like I'm so used to like in Call of Duty sliding right past somebody's legs and then just snapping 180 as you're sliding. Like that's just not what we're dealing with here. Usually you're going to be dealing in that 180 cone in front of you, like front facing. That's what you're dealing with. And maybe even less than that. So,
well, it's rare when like someone comes from behind, like that's like a flank that happens if you're not covering your flank, which you usually are, So you definitely don't need that potential, but in some cases, if you're able to snap, then it'll help you. One thing that I did change on my game is for you guys who use NVIDIA graphics cards. If you hold down Alt, I think it's Alt F3, it'll pull up. I don't know exactly what it's called, but you're able to kind of change the color settings on your game. And you can change your color settings so it makes it a lot easier to see the enemy. If you're kind of like running a screen that has you can't really tell the difference from colors as easy. Like a lot of pro players, if you watch their gameplay, the enemy like the color red will be really bright than other colors, and they're changing their settings like to make it so they're easier to see and they stand out. And what I've been noticing is like enemies that are far away and they're kind of blending with the background, I can't like see them right away. And they sometimes shoot me before I even like can tell where they're at. So look into that. You can kind of Alt F3, there's some settings that you can change there. Make it easier to see, kind of just mess around with them. And then colorblind mode helps a lot too. It's just making sure you can see your enemies clearer. That's been helping me quite a bit.
Nice. Yeah, that's good advice. But yeah, apart from that, dude, I'm pretty much free of announcements. So, do you have anything else to add in your little announcement section there, brother?
I think I'm good, man.
Community feedback, a section that we love to cover. There's always so much content to provide here that it's hard to push through in a timely manner. So we're gonna go quick here. Apple reviews, none. In Instagram messages, we had one peasant message us. And Rogan, do you have it up or should I bring it up here?
I can pull it up if you can't here.
Well, I can. I can get it going here. Let's see.
James on Instagram.
Oh.
Tell you what, bud. I'm just a filthy peasant in iron, but I appreciate the follow back. Great pod. Okay, Coulter, I talked to you earlier this week. We have some sexy boys that are following us. I mean, this man, dude,
this manimal
is a god.
Oh, he is just
among men,
too, dude.
Oh, like that jawline, dude. I mean, your jawline's nice, but this man could slice yours in half.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's like this guy can't even go through airport security without the dingers going off because they think that thing is a
Well,
weapon.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
and it should be, dude. That thing is a lady killer, dude.
I know.
Oh my goodness, I'm stalking him right now, dude. He's living that Jeep life, living that Jeep life, and he's just cut, dude. He's cut. He's just cut. Wow, he's just working out. It's amazing. I don't know how we have such a sexy community, dude.
I know. It's
But it is insane.
a modeling
It's
business
insane.
is my like we might have to
Oh,
switch to that, you know.
well,
Just have some
exactly. It's
have
like,
some chiseled peasants up here on the stream.
I mean, we could do an escort service.
oh.
That's a joke. That's a joke. That's probably TOS. But guys, I don't know. It's great to have you with us, brother.
It's just hard to ignore. I think that's why
well, that's
Coulter and
the
I
thing,
bring it up.
It's like first there's Britain, there's Lingo, another sexy boy, and they're just popping
I
out like
know.
crazy. And it's like, what do you do? I mean, you
Well,
have to mention
sometimes it's hard to even read the message when their profile pic is just right there.
Oh, when it's just
Dude.
right in your face.
I
dude,
mean,
it's like, I
AJ.
can't read a
Oh my
thing.
gosh, dude, stop it.
Oh.
Okay, okay.
Anyways, topic number one, the new map. We got a little leak this week. It's very
teaser.
small, a little teaser. Yeah, you want to? I don't know if there's anything to mention, but what are you thinking?
Let's just avoid the chat for now, Coulter.
That's a
I
huge
don't
yikes.
think we want to bring that up.
That's a huge yikes, dude.
Pretty cool teaser here. We just not much at all. Just a beach with some shooting in the background. So it's confirmed beach here. Confirmed a map. I'm so excited, man. I'm excited for a new map. This one is gonna hopefully be great. Coulter, do you have any other news thoughts on what you think the little
No,
special things about the map? No,
dude, it's like who knows? It's called
Yeah.
Breeze. Like, are we talking? Is there some type of wind channel in the map that'll like move you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I
Like, it could
almost
be
hope
anything.
in my opinion, I hope they stay away from verticality for now until they figure out how
How to
every
do it.
agent can work with that verticality. Because Coulter, like you and I, we have talked about it a lot. Like you have these agents that have mobility, and they're usually at the top of the tier list, like for that reason. And you have like the majority of agents can't climb on top of two boxes unless a sage wall is there. Like, so in my opinion, if they add an agent that can like boost these agents up maybe, and to allow every agent to have that verticality would be pretty cool. And then they can maybe for maps with more verticality would be more balanced maybe in that way for team
Yeah.
compositions, in my opinion. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do with a beach or what special things there will be, but I am excited.
The verticality is a hard one because you have agents that have verticality in their kit, and that is what makes them desirable to play. So then when you open up the ability to get vertical to everyone, then it's like, what's the point of playing someone that can get verticality through abilities? And so I think that's just a fine line that they are trying to walk where it's like, they have the ropes right now giving players verticality, but they're still kind of trying to keep it where, you might not be able to get into certain spots if you're not playing Raze or Jet, et cetera.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a hard line. It's like, like you said, the verticality just makes a lot of these agents that are already good even better. And then that's an issue. So I'm just excited for the beach theme. I mean, it'll be fun, I imagine.
Next week, guys. Next week on Tuesday, that's when the update's gonna come out. That's obviously a new battle pass and whatnot. I'm not sure. I don't think they're gonna do a new agent. I don't think so. They might, but there have
committed, right?
They've been no leaks to it. I thought they were gonna be trying to do new agents every act, but I don't know if they're gonna do a new agent and a new map. We might see one like a week after, possibly. They kind of did that with Sky. Remember how they kind of delayed
Yeah.
her, so they could do
Mhm.
the same thing there. But
That's
in the
true.
meantime, there's no more leaks. You guys should be expecting a full-on map trailer in the 1 to 2 days. That's what I was seeing. That they might release one in pretty soon. Look out for that to build the hype, obviously. I think
they
that.
banged that map out, dude.
What do you mean?
They really like they blasted that thing. Because I mean, Icebox came early, and then it has not been very long since Icebox been out, and we already have another map.
I think
Like,
it's on time in my. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad it wasn't any
need it.
long. Yeah, we definitely need it.
But it was pretty quick.
I think we need a new map instead of a new agent. So I would be kind of fine with not having a new agent.
Yeah. Dude, Astra is not getting played very much.
No, she's not, and that's something
That's crazy.
I want to talk
me,
about later on too. We could just put our thoughts in right now if you want.
I mean, what? Yeah, give me your thoughts on that. I mean, talk to you about it. It's kind of wild.
It's weird because we always say that she's overpowered, or in the beginning when we didn't know her at all, and that, I mean, it's hard to know how she's going to be played, but I think it's just her astral form. It's just, it's a weird feeling. Like, you have to have pristine communication to know what's going on. And her smokes aren't bad. I think her smokes are great. Cause she can place them down and place multiple stars so she can have them like down for a while, but there's not many other utilities that I don't know. Like her gravity well is pretty cool. I haven't really just seen it used in many ways. Like it's wrecked me a few times, but not all the time, you know? Her ult, in the chat, someone's saying it's insane. I think there's times where it can be really good, but also it kind of goes against you at other times. Because you have to use it in the right way. I've seen a lot of like walls being thrown down and people can just like hide underneath them and then just throw a util on the other side. Then everyone just peeks at the same time and like you can't really expect it. That's what I've seen. Sometimes like the walls just like benefit the enemy. What are your thoughts, man? I'm still like questioning where she fits in right now.
Yeah, it's tough because I'm in the same place as you where like we at the very beginning when she first came out, we were like, let's revisit her in a few weeks when we have an idea of how she's played. And that has just never come to happen. Like I've almost never seen her played at all, and it's hard for me to really give a good opinion on her. I really like what Lingo said in the chat. She's not approachable in ranked, but in pro play, she's going to have a high pick rate. And I think that's really the case. I think that, the reason that I'm not seeing any playtime out of Astra is because I'm in gold and none of those boys, like they're all picking Jet and Reyna, like insta locking as fast as they can. And then I play with 5 duelists consistently. So I still think it's on the mind of people to be playing Astra in the way that she needs to be played. Again, communication comes in huge, but also just like having that much map awareness, guys, like people in gold are not, getting that deep. Let's just be honest. Like,
yeah,
I know Hiko made the lineups for Silva really popular and kind of cool. So there's a ton of people that, they watch pro games and there's all these Silva lineups. So they learn them or, same with Viper. But as far as like being a controller and really kind of controlling the flow of the match, I don't feel like you see that too often in ranked. Don't get me wrong. I've had some amazing controllers that I've played with that have, done their controlling role super well. It's just, I feel like Astra is even harder to do that with in an effective way. Like we were talking about her ultimate. If you use that wrong, like you said, it can benefit the enemy team really easily. We were playing a match on Haven and she put a wall across C Long and there was like 4 of us at C Long. Well, it just let us get like all the way up to the site without any type of,
well, and then you can flash out too.
Well, exactly. And then I threw my flash as Yoru. I threw my teleport through, and then I sent my flash out. Our Reyna flashed. Again, we were running triple duelist, so the Phoenix had flashes as well. And we just immediately took site because there was like 4 of us immediately on the site. Like, because they could have been dealing damage or at least taking shots the whole time we were trying to get up long, but that ultimate allowed us to
well, and also they can't shoot through the wall, so it's like a Viper wall. You can shoot through that, and then you just dart the other side and wall bang them or whatnot. Right, and also, dude, like I think Omen just takes her place. Like if you want smokes, Omen has that, and he can also play for himself with these with his tellies and his blind. His blind is amazing. Like it's not like he has to play for the team. He can still help the team out in a way with smokes, but you're not gonna want, Omen and a Viper in the same team, or Omen and Astra in the same team comp.
Yeah. I agree.
You're gonna replace that with a Sentinel or something. So
I feel a little uneducated on Astra just because I haven't seen her played enough. So that's kind of where I stand on her. But I just thought it was interesting. I thought we would see her a little bit. I'm not joking. Maybe I've seen her twice, and I'm being dead serious. Like 2 to 3 times I've seen her in ranked maximum for the whole time that she's been out, which is alarming. So, anyways, is that? Are we ready to move on to topic number 2 here, buddy?
Yeah. Let's do it.
This was kind of a Rogan idea, so I'm sorry if it's trash. I mean, I kind of handled last episode, so this is Rogan's little measly contribution here. I'll let you introduce it to the audience here, brother.
Yeah. It's going to be garbage, everyone, so get ready and settle in. We're going to be covering Agent Ultimates. So just kind of talking about, we're going to do a tier list. That's our main meat. We're going to get into that later.
That's the pastrami.
I personally kind of like the tier list, just like to talk about it and kind of see how they
Rogan
rank. Well, I think I enjoy it because it's something that you can compare, and it makes me think about each Ultimate more. So
no, I get that.
I've made sure I have not done any research, not to be biased to other tier lists. And Coulter and I have not talked about our opinions, so we're just going to go through each Ultimate and then talk about it and say what we think, and then place them where we think they should be. Starting off with ult points, I think Coulter and I, we want to talk about this because people walk past ult points all the time. Like a Sage is 2 ult points away and she's not taking it. One that's completely free.
Yeah.
And guys, that's the thing. Like if you're playing default, push up with a buddy and fight this ult orb, because it's going to benefit you extremely to be able to get those ultimates down early. It's going to help a lot. Coulter, do you want to just put your first thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think that, again, especially in gold and below, the ult orbs are extremely undervalued. I mean, the amount of ult orbs I see my team going past is actually incredible. Like you said, if you're playing default, try and capture as many of those orbs as you can. At least try and get one on a default. If you can get both, I mean, that's amazing, right? That's going to be huge for you. So, in the chat, duelists never get them. And how true is that, right? Like the duelist is just running full speed ahead. And it's like, there was a phase game they played on Bind, and they literally just let their Phoenix farm the ult orbs all game. And it's like, he just was killing with his ultimate. They had a 6th player, like so many rounds because of his ult. And that goes for Sage or anyone's ultimate that's super impactful. You can just let them farm those orbs, and it'll have an effect on the game. And I think that a lot of people really underestimate how important those are to get, especially when they're just absolutely free. Like like you said, like if I'm going through Ascent B main on attack and my Sage is in the back of the group and she doesn't get it, it's like she's just pushing on the site with the rest of us. It's like, dude, have one guy cover and spend the extra 4 seconds or whatever it is to grab that orb. You know what I mean?
Or just, throw a smoke down and you can get it completely free. And 6 charges. Agents with six charges, it is incredibly quick on how, if you're farming 2 ult orbs around, I mean, you're getting that ult orb in 3 or less rounds, like usually less because you're usually playing the bomb defusing or whatnot, and getting kills. And like having a Sage res extremely often, like that's, I don't know how many rounds, it's been so many rounds that a Sage res has clutched it up for us.
Well, yeah, dude, it's another player.
And adding that other player it's pretty insane. Yeah. So I think it's just, if you're gonna play default, and I would just take the time to take those ult orbs. You have a lot of time in the round. I think like if Omen lays down a one way right away, guys, there's no need to push it right, like just to absolutely ram through the smoke, because he's usually gonna get 2 picks off of you. Like he can see you, you can't see him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very often that I still see it. Like people just charge through like Cypher's one ways. Guys, like his smoke lasts, or smoke lasts 10, like maximum 20 seconds with Brim, but usually he's not going to be doing one ways. It's usually Omen. Just wait the smoke down if it's right away, or just go play somewhere else, and like try to take another site. It's kind of crazy. You just don't want to contest something that you can't. So either like flash out of it or just do something. Fighting that is very hard.
Like right at the rip, there's just no reason, like unless you're, doing a 5-man push, like a really fast, aggressive attack. Like if you're kind of just playing to see how the round goes, like there's no reason just to be. I mean, you have tons of time in the round, like that's just such a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's
Well,
like
man,
pushing those one way is just so bad.
oh yeah. I mean,
Like I see it so much too.
it's brutal.
Yeah.
If they're used right.
All right, dude. Let's get into your dumb little topic here. Your dumb topic of the episode. And turn on a light. Oh my goodness, dude! You're just
I can't
in the darkness.
Oh, I know. I like it. I like it
What
in the dark.
Heck, dude.
Hey, Coulter.
Okay.
Hey. Here's our little tier list, guys. Get here live, please.
Yeah, just hey, to the podcast listener, screw you, right? You can't see it. So get scammed, dude. Get here live.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a big obvious, but
Join the Discord too. We're still in the process of getting more boys, getting more peasants in there. We're seeing some more activity. We just need some more boys to see more, to get the 5v5 customs every week. That would be awesome. All right.
We tried to run customs the other day.
We did.
We got smacked because no one came on. So, anyways,
Yeah.
continue. Sorry.
All right, starting off with Omen here. We're gonna move this around a little bit. It's gonna be kind of rambled because we don't know where we're gonna place him, and that's kind of the point. Omen C tier. Guys, Omen's ultimate is not that great. In our Omen episode, we did mention it, but it is only used in very specific situations and not very often. It is good. If I'm playing Omen, I'll usually give an ult orb to someone else because I know I'm not going to get much benefit out of it. Phoenix is going to get his ultimate. His ultimate's way better by far. Coulter, do you agree with me on this? I'm
C tier for the Omen. I think yeah, that seems fairly reasonable to me. Man, dude, that's gotta be my bottom 3 alties, I think.
Omen.
Yeah. I think he's in the right place there. I mean, his ultimate's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no debate. I mean,
on the verge
like,
of D tier for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very close. Like okay, can you get information out of it? Yes. But I mean, if we're just talking ultimates, I mean, the amount of information
like Cypher
that you get
ult
with that. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you can't even compare. Like if we're really saying like, oh yeah, but it's like so good for information, it's like that's a straight lie.
It's not.
I mean,
it's
like,
not.
You're not gonna get that much.
And
info
any
out of that
decent
ult.
player is just gonna shoot you right away, the ultimate, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And you can hear it from so far away, and that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah.
if you couldn't hear it as well, they would be huge. If you could only hear it in like a small radius, his
Yeah.
ultimate, that would change the game there, because then he could actually use it to move around the map more.
Yeah.
But everyone's gonna expect you where you are, and they can hear it from so far away. Coulter, let's move on to the list here. What do you think Cypher's ultimate should be at?
Man, that's tough, dude. I'm gonna need some help here. I kind of want to put it into A or B, but I'm leaning B.
All right, I'm gonna smack him on B.
What are your thoughts here?
I think his ult is pretty good, man. Being able to tell where everyone's at, like if you get that early pick
Yeah.
and you can tell like everyone's on A, but I think I agree with you here. Because the fact that like if you man,
because it just pings once. Like imagine
Yeah,
if
I
it
know.
pinged like twice or 3 times, then that immediately makes it so
yeah,
much better.
the ping once, it's just like kind of like a you do know where people are, which is huge. It's such a fat info, but
well, yeah.
also like
Yeah.
it is only one, and yeah, it's 7 charges, so it does
Yeah,
take
it's
another extra
expensive.
charge, and I think, like you said, if it pinged multiple times, it would be a different story. And like in those cases where like you see everyone on B, then you're gonna go A. Everyone is gonna expect that you're gonna go A because they know that you're B, so they're gonna rotate right away too. So I agree with you on that, man.
Well, and what it does have going for it is its versatility. Like it's great when there's 3 people alive, and it's also great when there's
Yeah.
1 person alive. So that is
In clutch moments, it's big. It's huge.
in clutch moments, it's huge. Like if you don't know whether they're CT or garage, and then you can just rip that, and like you have a way better chance of winning.
I
that
don't.
fight
I don't
'cause
think
you're
it's
not
as
making-
powerful if it's like if you get a first pick and it's like a 5v4.
No, it's
But-
more in those like weird niche
Yeah.
situations. But yeah,
Yeah. Very true, man. Very true.
Yeah.
Jet. Man.
dude, this coffee tastes like dog, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I don't know what happened. Sorry, Jet.
Well, I
going.
had to shove this down my throat. I haven't even finished my coffee.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
I'm
so
gonna blow
burnt.
out rate. I'm gonna blow right in this chair,
Dude,
I don't stop.
lot of activity going on right now.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Jet S tier. I'm just gonna put her there because
Oh my
the
goodness.
fact
you're
of how
such a
unique it
little
is.
Fanboy, dude. You're a fan.
What do you mean?
Boy.
You know, everyone has known that I hate Jet. Everyone knows it. Coulter,
I
you're the
know.
fanboy here.
Yeah. Well, was, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So in the chat with good aim though, completely. It's like, you know, you can't really play Jet if you don't have really good aim. It's hard to. And if your enemy's brain dead, then yeah, you can get away with a lot. But dude, like the plays that you can do with Jet and being able to like jump and have 100% accuracy in the air is quite amazing. It's definitely like, and her it's like a shotgun, you know, close range, and then far range it's just a 1-tap headshot.
Yeah.
But she can do it in the air. I think it's just really unique in that way.
Yeah.
And this is just going for like, from what I've seen in pro play, from what I've seen, a lot of every Savage play that you see, it's usually a Jet smacking on some kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can't shoot any gun midair with accuracy. I think that's like the biggest thing that I see.
And just even the running aspect. Like
running.
You're moving the entire time, which totally breaks the whole game like mechanic. Like everyone else has to stop and shoot, and it's like you don't. And so that's absolutely massive. And yeah, that just doesn't even factor in her updraft and all that stuff. Her dash, getting up close, using the right click just to massacre people up close. The fact that they keep coming back after each kill is disturbing. It matches, like it goes with the operator so well. Like as an insane secondary, like if you're opping, you know, you can rip those out if you're in a bad situation. Lingo said like save rounds are, you know, you're way more of a threat on save rounds. Like if 2 people can buy and then you can ulti, you have a real shot there. So
and
I
the
think
big thing, save rounds, and you can buy someone else a Vandal, and you can rock the ult.
Exactly.
So
very,
that's pretty
very
big.
true.
Coulter.
Yep.
Thoughts on Phoenix?
Man, Phoenix is so good, dude.
I know.
Man,
I know.
Phoenix ult is so good.
Let
me look at the agents we have left and see.
I have a for sure answer on Phoenix, but
I feel like it's got to be He's probably S tier in my
Yeah.
book.
Yep. I agree with you completely. Dude, the fact that like right when he does it, he can W key and push every single person off his site.
Yeah.
And like getting
running.
it's literally like a Sage res. That's literally what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And possibly,
no, it's very
in the
true.
chat, possibly above Jet. In a way, it could be because you can use Phoenix. You don't have to have insane aim to get benefits out of him.
Right.
Like
it's a
Jet,
little more
you're not helping
foolproof.
your team, but Phoenix, you're pushing your team onto site, even if you're not really getting a kill.
Yeah. Yep. Very true. And just it's weird, like the confidence that ultimate gives people on, like it often leads to kills because they're just pushing corners that they wouldn't really push.
Yeah.
And so not only are you getting value that way, but also just info too. Like if we're on a conversation about info gathering, I mean his ultimate is insane in that manner. So
okay, and also guys, don't use Phoenix's ult in like a 1v1 situation where he could possibly be behind you. Or like when you don't have any map control and don't really know where anyone's at. Like, dude, there's such a high chance you're just gonna get tapped in the head, and then someone's gonna kill you when you go back. Like, make sure you ult from a safe spot and have your teammate protect you. Whenever I played Phoenix, like, it sucks dying from some noob who's lurking, and your entire team's on site, spikes planted, but no one protects your body, and you just die. Just ult from a safe spot. Does that cover it for Phoenix? I think we kind of explained it. It's self-explanatory. His ult is great. Raze. Oh, Raze. I don't know.
Raze is so tough, dude.
Raze is really tough. I personally, the fact, I just want to talk about it. I don't really know. The fact that right when she ults, people are going to be scared, and like she can usually get a kill if she knows where the person's at, most likely. Like when she's playing with her team, like it's a good trade. Like you can trade her kind of well, and then it's like a 4v4. But it is so slow taking out and just pulling that hefty launcher. Like
that hefty boy out.
Yeah, it's girthy for sure. And I think there's a little too much girth that holds her back. Man, dude. I don't know. I'm thinking B tier. I would have to say B tier because there's no way it's above Omens. Or there's no way it's below Omens or equivalent to Omens. I think it's way better than Omens.
No, it's better than Omen. Yeah,
Coulter,
there's no debate there.
what do you think, man?
I think B is fair. Okay, I think B is fair for the reason that like if you have like a good read on the opponent, we've all seen those one rocket aces, right? Like if they're just an insane threat on a certain site and they are pushing into A every single round, her ultimate is like such a good counter to that, and it's hard to stop it in that moment. I think where its downsides come from is it's really, you have to get pretty close to the target. I mean, you have to land that rocket like almost on them. I'm very often surprised that when it doesn't get a kill and it's super close to them, I'm like, holy cow, like how did that not kill them?
That's happened so much, man.
I know it seems like it would so obviously kill them and it doesn't, and then it's like, okay, like that's just dumb, right?
And also, if you're ulting on two people, one of them is going to kill you. I think it's very hard to get away from that
because you have to displace yourself. Like you have to basically put yourself. It's like a suicide ult.
Yeah.
Like unless you know where everyone is at, and or you have like, I'm just saying, if it's like a 1v2, you're putting yourself in a terrible position most of the time to get that rocket down on somebody, and you're oftentimes going to land from your satchels in an awkward place, right? Again, there's going to be exceptions all over the place with these raises that can play their ultis perfect. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general, like you have to put yourself at risk to get the angle that you're looking for, to shoot that rocket. And you're going to be putting yourself at risk of even just getting shot through the air. I mean, how many times do you see it? I mean,
Uh-huh.
it happens all the time, right? So
Yeah.
that's my thoughts on
Well
it.
said, man.
And it's just too slow, dude. It's too slow.
Yep.
Like
Like
I
beforehand,
remember,
it would be an easy A for me. Even S,
beforehand,
even
yeah,
S, dude. Like the
it was
fact you
so
could
quick.
rip it out so quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the slow factor, you can't use it with your satchels really either. It's not
It's
you
hard.
can't use it with as well as you could, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's hard to. I've used it like sometimes just when I'm on the ground, like delaying ult plants even, or just buying
Yeah.
time. Like that's a good way because it does make people like, you know, like I'm not gonna peek this because I know a rocket is gonna come at me and ram me in the butt.
Right. Yeah.
So that's for that reason it's good, but like in those situations, it doesn't happen very often. That's why I think she's B tier, and I think we both yeah, we covered that well. Yuru,
Yeah.
you've been playing him, so I'm gonna let you take him.
Yoru.
After the patch.
After the patch, six charges. I would probably put it in B, I think.
Oh wow.
I mean, if Cypher's in B, how can he not be?
Yeah.
His ulti is, I think his ulti is better than Omen,
No, I think B too. I think B.
right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like, okay, so he can get information. He can, like, he delivers a lot of information to his teammates, which is good. And then he can put himself in spots where they're not expecting. The only issue is how realistic is that? Like, when a Yoru ult, it's very, very common that they're gonna know where you're going. Like, the only place that you can really go is behind the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so loud
yeah.
is the other issue. Like, yes, you can slip through some cracks and then come out into a random place on site. Yes, that works under certain circumstances. Like, if your team play is correct, it's just they're gonna know you're there a lot of the time. So it's like not really an ultimate that you can just use and bring yourself a ton of value. So that's my thoughts.
Lingo, I can't agree with you. Like saying that it's A, I think also like it just everyone can hear where you're at. It's like Omen's ultimate. They know where you're gonna be right when you come out of that ultimate, and you're kind of vulnerable for a little bit of time. I don't think they buffed the time that it takes to pull out his gun after ulting. Coulter, I don't think we've read that in any patch notes.
No, it is pretty quick.
It is
fairly
very quick, yeah.
But it's not fast enough.
Like for
Like,
someone who knows what
they'll
they're
gun you
doing,
down.
they're gonna gun you
Yeah.
down. And
So
you can
it's-
either get a pick, but also you're putting yourself in that situation where you're gonna die.
Well, that's
In-
the
in-
thing is like
Yeah.
a good example is a lot of times we played a few matches on Icebox with Eric and Rogan, and I would use his ultimate. I would run through mid, I would run under tube, and then I can see, what players are playing on site. And a lot of times I would just I would pop out onto site in B, and I would often get like one kill, but then you're dead because you're on B and no one else is.
Mhm.
You can also use his E mid alt now. That's super true, and that's really, really good. That makes that, but that's not making his ultimate better. That's just like an overall character like buff. It makes him way better as a character because you can run out, go get info, and then go back to safety. Whereas before, if you got yourself into a bad situation, you just were gonna come out of your ultimate like in front of 4 people. So this makes it a lot better. Like I would just throw my teleport in spawn. I would run through B or A or whatever we had previously said. I would say, hey, there's one left, there's one right, there's one rafter. And then I would teleport back using my E. And that gives, my team some information. But is that like a huge ultimate like Phoenix? I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, well said. I agree. Moving on. Silva. Silva. Wow. I feel like we're gonna make some people mad.
What are we on, Silva? Oh,
I don't know. It's hard to A or B for me. A or B for Silva. Oh, this is hard.
Dude, it's got to be A.
I think
probably.
I think I have to go A. Yeah. I think A because he doesn't put himself in the situation of dying. He has the post plant delay. He can and if he uses his ult well, he can get a pick early round and make it a 5v4, which is huge.
Yeah.
And in corridors, he can take out sometimes 2 people.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. And just having that potential, like you can use it with a lot of things. You can use it in many situations, like with his recon dart. And if someone is below 75 health, they're pretty much dead with one shot, and you can usually land that if you know where they're at.
Right.
I would, if you're using Silva's ultimate, I wouldn't go for Jet. Some people like aim for Jet if they marker, but Jet and even Omen and Raze, they have a high potential of getting out of that ultimate because Jet can just dash right away, and you don't really know where anything else is happening. I haven't really played Silva that much at all, but in my opinion, I think he's A.
Well, yeah, when I played Jet, I mean, it's like maybe I got killed once or twice by a Silva ult. Like it's just too easy to get away from as a Jet player. Even Yoru, like if you hear his ultimate go off, you just send your TP somewhere, and then you can kind of get out of harm's way that way. But I just feel like that post plant potential is massive. I mean, combine that with his Sova dart and his shock darts, like you can have quite a bit of delay time there.
Yeah. Yep. Very true. Coulter, this is you, brother. Sage. Come on. Dude, easiest choice of your life.
S.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I think
Talk
it
to
has
me.
to be.
Talk to me.
I mean, it's a 6 player, right? Like we all know how insane it is to go 5v4, and so that's basically the situation that you see here. And then not only that, but it's also an economy factor as well, which is hard to ignore when she can, if you have a player with an operator, etc., you can save multiple weapons this way. But it's just that obvious in your face reason of having an extra player in a round is like if she's in a 1v1 and she can make this a 2v1, like I mean, who else can do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and
So-
I think it's similar to Phoenix. You're having an extra man out there.
Yeah.
And Sage, you can use it in even like tighter situations where you can use it for baiting even. If you res, you can just watch an angle and sometimes they peek and you'll just be able to get that shot.
Yeah.
So I think it's an easy S for me.
Mhm.
Viper, she's gotten a lot of buffs. Watching Eric play her ultimate is pretty good, man.
It's pretty good.
I think she can lock down an area of the map. And then you can trick a lot of people by like walking outside your ult, playing on a flank. There's a lot of potential to her ult. For that reason, I think she goes in A.
Yeah.
And
that's hefty. But yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
she's just I think
kinda
it's
crazy,
way better
actually.
than Raze's ultimate.
Yeah. No,
I
it
think
is.
not like maybe not way better, but
No, but yeah.
the ability to
I
lock
see
down
it.
a site when it's like a 1v3, she can ult and play weird angles and like you can see the enemies insanely well. Disgusting for post plant. Very true. Yeah, dude, like Eric sometimes just ults and then he runs to his lineups. People think he's in his ultimate and they're taking their time, like seeing like they don't know where she's at. And then she's, Eric's being the rat that he is, shoots
the back of the
a
map.
dumb snake bite across the entire map as he's just laughing, just it's just like what the nut is going on. And
yeah, dude.
It's I think in taking 50 health right when you go in now,
That's just
you can just wait till they walk in.
Yeah. That's so true.
All right, man. Reyna, talk to me, doggy.
It's better than Omens. So B. I'm calling it B.
All right,
What
you're
do you
calling it
what
B.
what do you have to say about that? Would you say A?
I'm on the verge of B and C, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You think, dude? There's just no way that
I
it's in an
know.
Omen league.
I think she's obviously way higher than Omen,
She has
but
to be,
but
but she's also high,
but
or she's
also
also on the low end of B. I feel like.
I just don't know if like, and this is just my opinion, guys, but like, oh man, I don't know. Her teleport, it's nice. It does like catch some people off guard, but it's rarely used. Like you can
People know where
hear
you're
her.
going.
People know where you're gonna go, and you're not going very far
Yeah,
either.
I think
Being able to heal, obviously, and be invisible
Yeah,
and dismissing is insane. Like, but that's if
Yeah.
you're getting kills. That's
right.
after you're getting a kill.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's true.
and like, I think it's yeah. And some people don't even use it because the fire rate is increased, so they can't really even tell the recoil control. But the fire rate does add like a very quick kill.
Yeah, it's just more damage coming out
Yeah.
quicker. And then I think like the reload time being shortened so much has like, I mean, there's an argument to be made there. Like it's just she thrives, and like again, this is super obvious. Where this really pulls through is in like the 1v3 situation, the 1v4 situation. I mean, like we've seen the Reynas like pull it off. Like,
Yeah.
kind of almost on the same level of Jet, like where it's like, dude, there's no way that she's making this. And
Yep.
then because of her ult and the invisibility, she somehow like gets by. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like a little bit of luck and a lot of skill, and that ultimate can be absolutely disgusting. Like it's, it can be insane. Again, if the player, that's playing her is on it, it can be pretty deadly. I feel like.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So
for sure. Killjoy.
you're next, dude.
Yeah.
This is you.
I think we already like jeopardized our tier list here. I don't know where to Killjoy, man, she obviously has to be B or A for me.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, that's a tough one, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's really tough. Oh man, I almost would have to go B tier. But that's because it can be countered in many ways.
Oh, Cybot, we're not doing this in like we're just doing like each tier, like the order that they're in. I don't think we really thought about.
Oh yeah, the order that we're in, we don't know. I can change. Yeah.
So just disregard their order, but
Yeah, man. I think Killjoy B possibly A, because in certain situations it's great. It can be used for that post plant, but also like if it's like a 1v1 or something, you can just, if you push the Reyna and you get the kill and then her ultimate is exposed, you can kill that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can destroy it in many ways. Like the Silva can kill it with his ultimate. There's a lot of different things. Raises satchel in the chat. Yeah. Coulter, what are your thoughts, man? Do you agree?
yeah, I think again it's just it's hard, man. It doesn't have like that same impact value as like the Phoenix, or it's not something it's situational, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like there's certain times where it wins the round, and then it feels like a lot of rounds it just kind of delays the inevitable. Like like if it's a 1v3 and you slam the plant down, or your ultimate, and then you go plant the bomb, it's like, okay, yeah, you bought yourself, 7-8 seconds. But they're just gonna wait that out, and then they're gonna initiate their retake. So for that reason, you kind of need to pair it with some teamwork. Like in the chat, it's a good combo alt, like with a Brim or Sova. if you know that you've locked people down, you can really capitalize with other agents and their ultimates. It's just I kind of look at these agents, I look at their ultimates, what it does for them in particular, and hers is just it requires a little more teamwork. Um, but dude, I have seen some plays where, if the bomb is down, the killjoy will use her ultimate at the right time. Where even if she dies, the enemy player has to they don't have time to defuse before the ultimate goes off. And
Oh
yet they don't
yeah.
have and yet they don't have time to wait out the ultimate either. So it's
Uh
it's literally like they can't win the round because the ultimate is there, right?
yeah.
So that's obviously like I think probably the best play that I've seen with it because they're forced to like there's just no way out for them. So I
Yeah.
think, used correctly, it can be amazing, but it's just how often does that happen?
And even dude, pros have lineups for Silva's shock darts on Killjoy's ult. You can just
Yeah.
shock dart it. And yeah, I agree with you, man.
Yeah.
All right, dude, Sky. Easiest choice of my life. You go. This is yours.
Well, if it's the easiest choice of your
No,
life, why don't you
sorry. I
place
just you place it. You filthy dog.
it? Are we looking at D?
Dude, yeah, yeah. I'm looking at D right now.
I think D is the lowest tier on our list here, so I think maybe we should place it there.
If there was a rat tier, oh, here we go. Rat tier. We're just
Oh my
trash
gosh.
tier.
Yeah, it's underwhelming for sure, dude. It's
Dude, when have you been affected by your ult?
never,
Cannot think of one time,
never.
and that is sad.
Yeah.
Like
The
what
only
in the
okay, the only time again is like in a 1v1, it'll let them know what direction you are.
dude?
Like that.
I
that
know,
is
but
it.
come on, dude. Like
No,
a Silva
I'm aware
recon
that it's
dart can do
nasty.
better.
No, I understand. I understand that it's extremely bad. Like this is an ultimate we're talking about. Like if this was just an ability that costs 100 credits, okay.
Yeah,
different
yeah,
story.
yeah. Dude, this
But
is
this is
literally her worst part of her
Yeah.
kit. By far, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, right next to the heel.
Her
Yeah.
little birdies can do more than her doggies.
Oh yeah, her birdies provide more info than her squids.
Yeah, I don't know even what animal it is. Because I know her
I think
dog
it's
is
a jelly. I think it's a jellyfish.
jellyfish. I don't
No, I'm
think
dead
so, dude.
serious. No,
Dude,
it's
there's no
because-
way. There's no way.
I know. I'm pretty positive actually. It's because they have the Great Barrier Reef over there in Australia.
Coulter.
No,
Dude, there's
I'm not
no
kidding.
way. They
Yeah.
don't add jellyfish combined with a wolf and a bird.
I think they did, dude.
She's
I think-
she's like an earthy, like woodland. Dude,
I
no
think
way.
I
No.
think they did you dirty here.
No.
Dude.
You're literally brain
Yeah.
dead. You are literally brain dead
No,
with double J
I-
IQ.
Hey, chat. I know you're here. Jellyfish or not? I mean, if they're not jellyfish, what are they?
Well,
Exactly.
know,
You're
dude.
speechless.
just bad game designers, that's all.
I'm with Coulter. Let's go, dude.
Dude.
The chat knows they're jellyfish, dude.
Okay.
I mean, it's unreasonable. What
I'll
I
have
seen
to
people
investigate further.
What I have seen people do is just charge with them. I think that's like the strat is you
Yeah.
just run behind it.
You
But
just-
even then,
A
guys,
meat shield that's
I-
blocking your feet. That's literally what it is. So if someone
was-
can't aim and they're shooting at your feet, that's gonna help.
well, there's this time where the jellyfish was coming at me, and so I
gosh.
started shooting it, and they were right behind it, and a stray bullet just happened to strike their head. I didn't even see them behind the
no,
jellyfish,
dude.
and it literally got them killed. So I don't know if that's the play there. Yeah, it's bad.
I would
It's not
I would
great.
love to see a buff. I would
Oh,
love
it
to see a
needs-
buff.
Something needs to happen with that
dude,
ulti, dude.
Not really like just regarding Sky in general. I saw a play. It was kind of filthy with Sky. She faked flashed. So she threw her bird
Yes.
out and then she walked out with their bird without detonating it, and everybody had their back turned to the bird.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
So for the Sky mains, try that. Just press E, send your bird out, and then peek it. And I think there's a lot there, you know? I think there's a lot there.
Because her birds are kind of easy to turn from, or like a lot of players will shoot the bird out, so their crosshair, either they're turned or their crosshair is displaced. Like either one of those scenarios is better for you on the peak. Yeah.
Yeah.
That ultimate needs help though.
Very true. Yeah, I really hope. I'm surprised they haven't addressed it yet, man. Like Sky has been not played at all. Not played.
Yeah, not much. I don't see her in ranked,
I've seen her sometimes, but I don't think she's great. Astra. Oh boy.
Dude, this is tough.
So
I don't know.
For Astra, I don't know because I haven't seen her. Like I just haven't seen and played with her ult that much.
Let's give this one up to the chat. So we need
up to the chat. We're gonna put her in the last. Brim.
3 responses.
Brim A tier. I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
Brim A. Just the fact that he can clear out an entire area, post plant. There's so many uses for it. Like you can always use it in a decent way.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
And, I mean, if you want to talk about using a combo ultimate, I mean, that just screams combo if I've ever heard one.
Oh yeah, dude. Like a Sage Slow Orb or anything.
the Sage wall to block the exit, and then a Slow Orb inside hookah, and then you're just covering window, and then you ultimate hookah. They have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Except out the window, and you're covering it.
You ulti their escape, and then you just flood util in the front, and they're just gonna be trapped and being pushed back into that ultimate. It's insane.
Yeah.
Very true.
It's good. Post plant, great. Yeah.
Coulter, Breach.
A.
Whoa. A?
What? You think it's B?
I think it's S. I think S by far.
I was keeping our S down, but if we want to add another one into S, that's fine.
Oh, that's true. I guess so.
I mean S or A. I mean, it's like that's why I immediately went A, is because it's very, very good.
Yeah.
Like if there wasn't 3 in S right now, I would throw him up there.
We'll leave him in A. We'll leave him in A.
I mean, either way is fine. His ultimate is insanely good. It's one of the better ultimates in the game, in my opinion.
Dude, yeah, man.
It's hard to get away from unless you're
the AoE is insane, dude.
Oh yeah, it's massive. Yeah.
And
I mean,
like,
what are the downsides to it? You can hit your own allies, I guess.
They can still shoot the enemy. They can get like a lucky shot. But you can just flash it. Like you'll just flash after the ultimate. The fact that it can clear an entire, like, you can just do it and you know that's entire area is like gonna be free, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because either the enemy's backing off, and I think it's better than Brim's, dude.
Oh yeah, I would 1 million.
But I'm just gonna keep him in A. I think that's a good bet.
I feel like he's like the top of A tier.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, to me, very close to like Sage almost. I mean, if we're talking like 1v1 potential, like, okay, yeah, Sage is great in a 1v1 because you can bring another player in. Well, I mean, you can't ignore the fact that
it's an instant free.
I mean, it's an instant win.
He taps it, then you send the ult, and you know you're hitting him because it's such a big area.
Yeah, if you know like the decent area that he's in, and you have any other util at all, whether that's a stun, flash, etc. Like they can't move, and they can't see, and they can't shoot. So.
Yeah, you flash that, and they have no chance of hitting you.
And there's no real counterplay either. Like you said, like a Sage, if she reses somebody and they peek it, and then they end up killing the Sage, then it's like that.
The counter to the breach ult is to run.
Yeah,
that's literally the counter.
Can't.
And if you think about it, like almost all these ults, you have like a counter to it.
Yeah.
But not really for breach. You can't really get away from it very easily. Yeah. All right. Leaving Astra. Last agent here in the chat, we have Cybot, the MVP of this podcast episode.
Well, yeah, he's been here the entire time giving us input, which we love. He says B. We were looking for 3 for 3 votes here, but we just got 1. Man, dude, it's just tough for me to put her ultimate alongside like Cypher Ray's. Like,
Yeah. I think
I don't know.
B is definitely like along the lines of like where I would place her.
C or B.
I think I think the lowest in the B tier.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Is that true?
Ha-
I'm gonna
is
put her
that
in
true,
C.
boys?
I'm putting her in C. I'm gonna put
C?
her in C,
Oh, yeah.
and I think C or B, like high
Split-
C.
She splits the hairs between B and C, and I think it's up to the player.
Yeah, and I
I know-
think definitely a place for B if it's used right. I just have not like seen it in an amazing way because of
Well,
don't know.
and you look at these ultimates like you look at Breach, you look at Brimstone, like these players that we put in A tier, you don't need any skill to use those ultimates.
Yeah,
Like you can't, it's hard to miss with a Viper ult. You know what I mean? So the fact that like if the Astra ult is in the wrong hands and it is used in an effective way, like we said, it can do damage to your team. And so I think, I mean, yeah, B tier if it's used correctly, and then C if it's kind of just in the middle of the map, like I've always seen it.
uh-huh.
Like it's so rare that I've seen it used effectively.
yeah,
So I
very true.
think that's fair.
That sums it up, guys. I'm gonna do a little review here. Trash tier, Sky. C tier, Omen and Astra. B tier, Cypher, Raze, Yuru, Killjoy, Reyna. A tier, Silva, Viper, Brim, Breach. S tier, Jet, Phoenix, and Sage. Those are for the podcast listeners because you guys obviously aren't here live. Please get here. You know what to do.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Tuesdays, Flow State Gaming on Twitch. I like it, man. I think we did a decent job. There's
Yeah.
definitely some. It's ultimate is difficult because in played in the right hands, it's obviously going to be more powerful than the average player.
Right, exactly. It's hard to gauge, like, because we're kind of going off of like just the average Joe.
Yeah,
I mean, how much value can you get? But like, and of course that kind of, we kind of skew away from that when we place like Jet and Phoenix in S tier. That obviously, I mean, if you have a a Jet that can't aim, her ultimate becomes a lot less effective. So I think just, bear that in mind when we create this list, is like just kind of like going through like what we've seen. And so that's kind of where we're at with this, because you're right. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's some Omens that are insane with their ultimate and place it perfectly right out of the hearing range, etc.
yeah,
So
yeah. True. Well, man,
sweet.
that covers it for the tier list. Did you have anything else planned, Coulter?
No, nothing else planned. I was gonna go ahead and check on my Doge coin right now. It's been an hour, so
Can do a Dogecoin update.
Dogecoin update. It is currently 819 on the West Coast here, and we are 21.82% down for the day. So not looking great for us, but yeah, anyways, that's the update there.
Great update, Coulter. I think that finishes it for the podcast, everyone.
I think so.
And the after party is about to start, so stay tuned for that.
Thanks for everyone that came here live. We appreciate you.
We
Big
do
time.
really appreciate it. All right, guys. That sums it up for episode 25, Agent Ultimates. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I'm Rogan Prescott. Joining me is Sea Doggy, Coulter Fair, the famous Dogecoin holder. Please help him out by pitching in $10 or all of your rent money into that Dogecoin to help him out of this deep pit that he could be in. Thank you, everyone. Remember Eric, 21-year-old white male, Madras, Oregon. It's been a pleasure. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. Oh, what is up, boys. Wow. Rogan, are you with us, dude?
Yeah, I'm with you. How's it going?
How's it going, Lingo? Cybot. Is that how you say your name? I don't want to be saying it wrong for the next 7 years. So, Cybot, if you want your name pronounced differently, now is the time.
Gosh.
Lingo, you got to go number 1. That's fine. We'll see you soon.
Have a
Episode
great,
20.
great adventure, Lingo.
Call me Fred. I will write it down, dude.
I'll put you in our notepad. I have a notepad for all the OGs, you know, the loyal peasants. Coulter, when you export your audio, make sure the
Yes.
quality is at 256 kilobytes.
How do I know?
When you click export as, it's
I'm
going to
already
pull it up.
exporting it.
Well, just delete that one, then export it again.
Stop it. Oh my gosh. Export as MP3. Quality at what?
256. You see it?
No. I have standard,
No.
extreme, or insane.
No, it's another setting there.
No,
Give me,
it's not.
give me a second. Give me a second. What are you on? Audacity?
Yeah, of course.
And then you click File,
Yep.
Export As.
What? File, export as MP3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on it.
I did.
And then it says
I'm
like,
naming it for the 3rd time.
okay, below where it says name, it's going to say quality. Use your eyes to see.
Yes.
It should say 156 kilobytes somewhere.
I have standard 170 to 210 kilobytes, extreme 220 to 260, insane 320.
Wait, what's the one that you're on right now?
They've always been standard.
I know, but what is the standard range? You have to tell me the range.
170 to 210.
Oh my gosh, put it up to the next level. It's
did.
not that hard. Thank you. Then export it.
I'm already exporting it.
Garbage.
You're absolutely insane, dude.
Dude, you're an animal. You can't even. Wow.
That was a quick pee, Lingo. So congratulations. I made an investment. I ordered foot pedals for push to talk.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You're insane, dude.
Oh
You're
my
insane.
gosh.
What the heck is wrong with you, you dirty boy?
You are a dirty boy.
Wow.
Foot pedals
That
for push
actually
to
surprises
talk.
me. I mean, I knew there was some dedication, but I didn't know there was this level of
Yeah.
I know there's this level of penetration. That's what I almost said.
Hey, Coulter, can you put that whipped cream on your nipples real quick?
Dude, what the heck is wrong with you?
What, dude?
Rogan is a weird guy,
I just wanted something. Oh, Coulter, dude.
You want to go there?
I want to go there. I have some clips, dude. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I got some.
You and I both, brother.
I know.
Holy cow. That's nice, Lingo.
Oh shoot.
Oh my gosh, that is not what I want
Guys,
to hear.
I have a nasty clip of Coulter.
Really? How bad is it?
Dude, it's honestly one of the worst. I'm gonna be honest.
Dude, what the thing about this is like it's all fun and games until we have 750K followers, and then somebody leaks one of these bad boys from episode 23. It's like,
And then my parents are taking me in the back room and giving me a talk.
exactly, because we just went absolutely raw through the airwaves, dude. It's just not what we need. Okay.
Back out. Last player standing.
Did you export?
It's exporting.
You uploading?
It's Not yet. Just drive. Let's see.
Dude, what in the world?
Did you make a folder yet?
No. You can make it.
I'll make one.
Yeah, the push to talk, that pedal, I mean, it's a good idea. I never even thought about that because
That's a great.
it's a savage
idea.
idea. I mean, definitely a lot of commitment right there. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, it sucks when like I have it on my mouse just because I like it quick. But dude, if someone peeks right when I'm trying to talk, it's over for me. So that's pretty cool. When are you getting it, man? Do you have it right now? The foot pedals, or did you just make the purchase? Hey Coulter, can you export that, dude? Or do
It's
you need to do it for
exporting.
you?
It is exporting. Where did that clip go?
By Friday, nice man. I'm kind of curious to know how it works, or like how you like it. You just don't want to accidentally like have it pressed down, you know?
Oh wow, that would be insane.
And then you're trash talking your own teammates without wanting them to hear. And that's a problem, dude. I hate push to talk because of that reason. And that's why I don't run it. But then people, they can hear the keycaps and it's just annoying for them. So I do feel bad about that. But I don't want to press a button on my keyboard or on my mouse. Oh, 3 pedals on it, dude. Open the map and ping.
What the heck, dude? Lingo is going insane.
Is it kind of just like a racing type pedals, like for racing games? Or is it like specific for like extra keybinds? What I've seen a lot of people do, they move their WASD to ESDF. So they have more buttons on the side of their keyboard. Have you seen that, Coulter?
Sorry, say that again.
They move your hand. They move their hand to ESDF. Put your fingers on ESDF instead of WASD, and then feel how much more room you have, because then you can press. You have so many more keys to press.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true.
I have wanted to do it, but I don't want to, because then I'll always forget it.
That would be a huge transition.
I know. Well, because every game just uses WSD by default, so it'd suck if like, you'd always forget it.
Yeah, true. I think the episode is up.
I think it was a good episode.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to talk about. I like just like going back and forth and like kind of giving our opinions.
Yeah. No, it went,
guys, was it a decent episode, or was it just dog water as usual?
Probably dog as usual, dude.
Well,
I'm guessing.
That's how they all are. I was just hoping this one would be different,
Yeah. Oh wait, man, I'm behind on chat here. I keep match MVP and losing on my main. It's never getting out of gold. That sucks. I made my alt today as well as my first game, so nice. Split lineups, that sucks. Yeah, the rats, dude. It's insane. 3 pedals, I heard that. Oh, he used ESDF for Fortnite? Wow, that's huge.
Yeah. It's massive.
Decent episode, short and sweet. Man, was it short? What were we, like an hour and 15 or something like that?
Hour 15, hour 20. Hour
yeah.
15.
We need to push harder, dude.
Well, so the thing is that I don't want to get like so off topic, you know?
Yeah, it's
It
true.
would be cool. I would rather have, like our episodes, but then do like 2 episodes a week, but we just can't do that.
Yeah.
Cause then we can make it specific, like agent tier list, ultimate tier list, gun tier list, and then we could do like a Vandal episode or like a gun episode and like cover it until we can, and then that's it. I think Coulter and I do appreciate the long ones.
Yeah.
It's sometimes hard to like put, I don't know. In my opinion, you don't want to put everything in one, because then you're like covering a Vandal when you're also talking about Yuru.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I think if we're all just being honest with ourselves here, it's
Just
like
not time.
well, and there's a lot of content with Valorant, but almost not enough to just be ripping out 3-hour podcasts every week.
Coulter, your
I mean-
export did not work. It was
Me-
only 15 minutes long.
Well, it's probably because you had me doing all this insane stuff.
Well, just keep it how you were and just do it again then.
Oh, well, I lost it, I think.
You don't save it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you go dark?
Yes.
I think you did, yeah. We have not had an episode on every map yet. I think our last one is Icebox, right?
Yeah.
Our last one's Icebox, yeah. Oh, Haven. Yeah. What are we talking about, dude?
What?
I think we did Icebox. And we haven't done Haven.
Yeah, I don't think we've done Haven.
Oh wow. I don't think we did Icebox either. For
Well,
some reason
we gave so many opinions on it.
that's what it
beginning.
was, yeah. So I think I just thought that we did it.
Yeah. It's probably
Yeah.
what happened.
We have Haven and Icebox. We should do a map, Coulter.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely could.
For those of anyone that's in the chat right now, Coulter, you want to do Haven next week?
Yeah, I'm in. That
You guys
sounds
think that's a
great.
good idea? Yeah, our last map was actually, wow, it was a while ago.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Let's go hard in Haven, man. Kind of excited. Haven's an interesting map. I never really know how the games are going to go when I play Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, dude, wait.
like Haven.
Actually, though, no, next week is a patch, man.
Oh, that's big.
That's going to be a big patch.
Yeah, it will be.
So we should, we'll see. We'll see how big the update is. Are you exporting it again, Coulter?
Yeah,
Thanks,
I
dude.
am.
You're the best.
You just dominated us.
Best agent in Haven. Yeah. I think we should have done that. We kind of talked about it, I think. But in every map episode, we should start talking about the agent compositions more.
Dude, it's just so hard because it's like who do you reference off of?
Yeah.
Like you can
I
reference
know.
off of pro teams, but it's like, are we talking NA or Europe? Because they're gonna be completely different. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
super hard
It's
with
like-
agent comps.
You go to Europe and you don't have a single duelist or whatever.
Yeah, but it is, I mean, yeah, it could be helpful to like
I think we could talk about more like what agents are bad to pick and then like what agents are like a good solid choice. Because Cypher,
Yeah.
dude, 0% pick rate on Icebox.
yeah, like
0%.
I mean there's certain like obvious ones, you know?
Yeah.
Like where like this this character just does well on this map.
I know
It's like
it is very standard.
Viper does extremely well on Icebox, you know, so that could be like a suggestion. It's just hard to like say this agent is the best on this map, you know.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm sorry, Coulter. I don't know why it did that. It just
Through ability.
that's when the update's gonna come out.
It's fine. It's
Not having a new agent.
trying
It
to
just
upload
sounds a
into-
lot better when we do that.
yeah.
When
Hopefully
we make
this
the
is
audio
the right
more.
file.
I need to we need to go through your settings sometime because I changed mine up and it makes it sound a lot better.
You were like significantly louder in the last podcast than I was.
No, dude, that's because the Audacity didn't work. I had to export it
But
in
couldn't you just bump up my volume?
No, because our audio is all in the exact same one. So I would have to go through every part that you're talking and then change it, and it was like 11 at midnight. 11 at night. And that's why.
Gotcha.
I could have done it if there's more time, but
Yeah, that your Audacity just yoinked you.
yeah. Saved it as a project and it never even saved.
Yeah, you're right, Lingo. It would just be a fun discussion of like what agents like do like a theory crafting episode would be super fun. Hey, Cybot, Fred, good to meet you, brother. See you next time, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Fred,
Appreciate you.
you're an amazing person. We really appreciate it.
But yeah, Lingo, I do like that idea, just like talking about different team comps and what you can do. I mean, it's like such a huge topic. It's really cool. I like that part of Valorant.
It's funny how much I want to talk about Valorant, like more Valorant with you, Coulter, if we had another day
Yeah.
to do like
I know.
straight Q&A, theory crafting or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so much fun, but
We're just not in a spot that we can do it.
yep, eventually, if it all goes well.
If Dogi pops big enough.
If Dogi pops enough where you can just sacrifice, you know,
Couple hundred bands.
a couple hundred bands into the podcast.
That'd be nice.
Dude. We just have like a specific Flow State Gaming like stock account.
Oh my goodness, dude.
That'd be great.
One Doge a day keeps the nursing home away. Exactly,
my
Lingo.
gosh.
You could not have said it better, dude. Just
Oh.
keep adding. We just keep buying these dips, dude. The dips just keep dipping. So is that in? I think you have it now.
Did you? Did you delete the original one?
Yes.
All
Yo, bring my screen up on stream, dude. I want to show that clip that I got. While we're just
you have to
chilling.
stream for me.
What do you mean?
I can't see your screen. You have to stream in
know.
Discord. And then I'll change it. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did
Can-
you
can you-
stream? Oh yeah, here.
Yeah,
All right, give me a second.
yeah, you're good.
Wow, that's so blurry for some reason. Unfortunate. Coulter?
Yeah, I'm here. Does it
All
help
right.
if I make it not full screen?
No. Just leave it like that. That's fine. Just play it.
Okay.
Give my what? Did they like it? So bad.
Right here.
Oh yeah. I bet mom is gonna like it a lot.
Healers down.
10 kills remaining.
Baby.
Ooh. That was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
filthy.
Oh yeah, she wants to play with you.
Quadra.
Yeah, dude.
2 health?
Some nice shots right there.
Give me
Is that
another
it?
That's it.
Nice.
I know. Incredible. Oh shoot.
What?
I left the Flow State Gaming Twitch. I'm back.
Wait, why is your... Oh, this is weird. There you are.
Yeah. Nice little sheriff clip there.
I don't think I have any clips to share. They're all just garbage.
All right, dude. I think
One enemy
that's it.
remaining.
Oh,
Did you get
here's my 1v4. What's that, Coulter?
Did you get the Audacity file?
Yeah, I think so. Here's another clip for you guys whoever's watching.
I'm scared.
They don't know you're there, Brim. I
I'm
had to
still scared.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
That's mid.
Jumping for you? Nope,
How
nothing
did she
there,
kill me?
Wow, I forgot how
She's literally one. Oh, never mind.
far
You gotta
this
heal.
is.
Spike planted.
Oh, here we go.
They're not. Yeah.
This is with you, Coulter.
I know. I hear the rat.
I was doing so bad.
Yeah, this was a really good play, though. This is like your one play of the game.
Dude, you were eating that man alive.
Whatever you-
Oh my word, you were eating
Jet
that
should
man
be low.
alive.
Jet should be low.
Right in a heal.
Yeah,
They're
Brandon.
So dirty.
I hit her 140.
sick. It's not better for them. But they're probably. Stick it.
One enemy remaining.
Stick.
You're so much better. You're so much better. You're so much better.
Dude.
I love it.
I don't know.
What?
How did that Reyna have her knife out? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. I think she didn't. I don't know. She was probably
didn't
just running to
expect you.
peek my angle.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think that's it.
Think so, dude.
Whoever is here still, I don't know who it is, but thank you for tuning in. Lingo, we appreciate you as always.
Lingo, thanks for that 6-man raid, brother. We see it. We appreciate it.
I know. That was amazing.
You are indeed the sheep herder of the pod, so we appreciate that. Rogan, do you need anything else from me, brother?
Nope. I think it's all good. I'll take it over as I usually do from here.
All right.
Wait, let me
Sounds
just double
good.
check if the audio. Okay, yeah. I think the whole
Good night,
audio.
Lingo.
All right, see you, Coulter.
Okay. See you guys.
Good night, Lingo. Have a good one.